Hello and welcome once again to OCD-Free here on the internet. This is my book, OCD-Free, and I'll give you a link in the description to where you can buy it on Amazon. It's a series of essays, short little chapters and pictures about obsessive compulsive disorder. Some are just made up stories and poems, and it also details my journey in curing myself from OCD and how I deal now with the urges that come up. So let's look at random. Ooh, I like this one. This is before I moved into my current place. This is called It's Just Noise. I finally moved into an apartment without upstairs neighbors, so I don't have to try to block out the sound of walking from above. I no longer have to tell people that it sounds like my neighbors are playing basketball with bowling balls or scraping the refrigerator across the floor. My new apartment had one thing, though, that drove me crazy. The refrigerator was too loud. Whenever it whined, I had to stop meditating, reading, or whatever I was doing. I tensed up. I got into the habit of unplugging it for short periods of time throughout the day to have 10 or 20 minutes of mechanical silence. I have been meditating on becoming a new person, freer from habits that held me back from reaching my full potential. Regular readers of this blog, and these essays are from my blog, OCD-Free.blog, regular readers know that I had already freed myself from nearly all my OCD symptoms, something I am eternally grateful for. However, in recent days, I've been struggling a bit with old mental rituals popping back into my head and working on resisting the vestiges of OCD from my reading behavior, where I feel urges to go back and reread words. Other minor rituals were creeping back, like biting my tongue repetitively and feeling compelled to touch the spoon to another surface when I was stirring food or drink. But this morning, something switched. After my meditation, I felt freer than before. When by habit I went to unplug the refrigerator, I noticed that the machine sounds weren't bothering me. I decided to check my reading. I read a chapter of a book without feeling any inclination to reread words. And that's even with the fridge whining in the background, a double whammy. The meditation I did this morning was part of a series from Dr. Joe Dispenza, which is available at drjoedispenza.com. These meditations have been helping me let go of who I was, the personality that I try to define by likes and dislikes and habitual behavior, and open up to the true unlimited self. I was able to reframe the noise of the refrigerator as just that, noise. And I realized that how I react to it was entirely 100% within my control. This concept is something that I had long thought about when it came to reacting to other people's behavior. If somebody does something contrary to what you'd like them to do, your emotional reaction is generated from within. You get to decide whether you care about it or whether you can treat it as just noise. I started thinking about other noise in my life that I don't need to react to, emotionally or with coping mechanisms like OCD. After all, when you focus on a reaction, it just amplifies the feeling. My Twitter feed is 10% cute animals, 10% people complaining about personal problems, and 80% political outrage. I have since deleted my Twitter account. If you engage with social media, you know what I mean. People like to bring up something outrageous that someone has done who has a political perspective different from their own. I'm a longtime political activist, and I care about all of the issues people post angry, often misleading, simplistic, and uninformed memes about. But regardless of the veracity of the posted content, I don't have to feed my daily inner rage with it. I already know that bad things are bad. It doesn't benefit me or anyone else for me to constantly produce stress hormones, or to hit like and repost so everyone knows I'm one of them and not one of the other group. In other words, I can accept that much of what pops into my computer or my phone screens is just noise. And noise is neither good nor evil. Noise isn't sentimental. Noise is just noise. And I can let it be. So here's a suggested practice for you. Stand outside or at your window in a town or city and listen. Notice the sounds that bother you and those that don't. You may be bothered by cars honking while enjoying birds chirping. Think about the fact that animals make sounds. Birds chirp, dogs bark, kittens purr, and humans yell, talk, laugh, and operate machines. Humans are animals too, and those are their sounds. Now play a game. Give yourself a point for every annoying sound. 1 point for a revving car, another for a siren. When you get to 10 points, think, I win. So it's all about reframing. Thank you for listening. My book is available from Amazon. The link is in the description. And as I said, I also have a blog that you can read called OCD-Free.blog. And this cat is, we're still trying to come up with a name here. Penelope, possibly Potato Head, Penelope Potato Head, Ms. Potato Head, but maybe that's not too respectful. So I'll let you know when we figure it out. Bye.